Okay, I believe we're recording now, and this is your poorly aging, sarcastic, PC witty gamer right here, and we are taking you through the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Heavily modded, heavily flawed. Remember, most of the flaws you see are going to be ones I put in there, not on purpose, just I was running so many mods and I did my best to avoid a conflict and I wasn't always successful. Now, I think this time if I bother to read what we find here, it'll tell me where we can find Caden too. Ghosts of Tamriel the Painter by Galadia Oliver. There lived a painter who owned a magic brush that could bring whatever it painted to life. The painter would create worlds within his canvases, fill them with beautiful creatures, and dive into his canvases to explore them. Yeah, I think there's a scene in Mary Poppins about this. I think the sidewalk painter did that. It's played by Dick Van Dyke. And that was 1964, so that was definitely before Skyrim. And it was before Oblivion, because I think this is about something that happens in Oblivion. A black cat lived at the painter's house. It was a wretched, mean thing that would tear at furniture, capture birds, and torture mice. Try as he might, he could not get rid of the cat. It followed him from room to room, always watching with its crimson gaze, snarling and hissing. The painter was a kind man who could not bring himself to kill the cat. Well, good. I'm a cat. I don't want you to kill the cat. He decided one day to create a special painting, a forest of shadows to explore, and lured the cat into the painting, trapping it. There. Satisfied the cat would be happy in its new home, the painter went to bed. When he woke the next morning, he found his canvases had changed. The little birds he had drawn had their wings ripped off and their necks broken. The mice were torn open and bleeding. Furious and heartbroken, the painter took his knife to the canvas he had drawn the cat into and shredded it into pieces. But the cat appeared in another painting, staring with crimson eyes, easy for you to say. Canvas after canvas, the painter hacked apart, trying to cut those staring eyes out of the cat. Finally, seeing his life work destroyed, the painter understood what he had done and that there was no escaping the cat's crimson gaze. So he cut out his own eyes, never having to look upon the cat again. Well, at least it has a happy ending.
Ah! You've been spotted.
Ow! Is it over? Did we win?
It was a skeever. I don't think we should glory over its death too long. I think the reason I get caught up on this one is it says burned book, but I think this is the one that tells us about Caden. We'll double check. No, it doesn't. Okay, isn't there something here that tells us about Caden? Isn't this Caden's camp or something? It does say Caden's old camp, so isn't there supposed to be some sort of clue as to where to find Caden? Or was I just hallucinating that? Okay. 6-6. Let me know if you see the tree lady. I think the two that I would consider adding to this game, and I don't know if I'd add them while I have you two in it or not, but the two I'd consider adding. There's a tree lady, you didn't tell me. Would be Caden and Vilja. Now Vilja, I've never gotten through her quest. It starts to bog down at some point. A lot of stuff about her grandmother and collecting ingredients and all of that. It's kind of interesting at the beginning. There's the 2 moons. 2 moons, I saw you staring in the dark without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. 2 moons, I knew just what you were there for. I kind of sort of said a prayer for someone who would not break my heart. I don't remember the lyrics. I don't know where we are, so I'm glad the sun's coming up. We got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Usually, by this point, I get tired of figuring out where the bridge is, and so I just swim across. But I'm also getting tired of anti-Khajiit racists saying things about my wet fur. So, you know. Although, believe it or not, I'm glad there's racism in Skyrim, and I'm glad there's very little racism in Skyrim, but I'm glad mod authors have brought more of it to Skyrim. Because I feel like naturally this land would have racism because the races are so diverse. I mean, you know, an elf is a lot different than a human. And an Argonian is about as different from a human as you can get and still walk up on 2 feet. So there are differences, and in their past, I've talked about this in other videos, in their past, you know, one group has held the other one as slaves. I believe the Dunmer held the Argonians as slaves. So even if some people have forgiven that, or some children have been raised without knowledge of that. It doesn't mean everybody in the whole district has forgotten about it or never heard about it. So, I think there should be racial differences and they should matter. Well, one of us has to do something. I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
I saw a dragon.
You expect me to believe that?
I expect you to listen and let me say it before you tell me it's a lie, okay? Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Your sister.
An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Wait. A solid gold ornament. In the shape of a dragon's claw. You mean this golden claw?
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember.
That's what she said.
Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Okay.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Is there something else you need help with?
With the soldiers all fighting in the war, there's nobody to hunt down the bandits. Travel has become dangerous of late.
You want me to take care of some bandits, don't you?
Yes, and just like weeds, they're nothing but trouble. Maybe you can help me.
I'll take care of the bandits for you. It'll be
you.
fun.
I will not forget this.
Neither will you. What do you have for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
But you're getting rid of them, so you must think they're junk. I do want to buy a history of Daggerfall. Now, let's see what he has. Clairvoyance, Frostbite. I do need Frostbite. Lesser Ward I need. Definitely Cure Disease, even though it's expensive. And we probably won't need it as much because we can go to any shrine and get our diseases cured. We're losing money here, even though these books aren't that expensive. Let's see if we can make some back. Iron reinforced armor. Buy it. Hoary Nord armor. That's what was on the Duggars. See, the Arantino family heirloom. He said it was worth 100. Suddenly, they're willing to pay 4. Not 400, just 4. Now I could sell Blackbriar Mead for 1 septim. most of the bars, remember, are selling it for 300 septims. A hide helmet I can always make. I don't even need any parts for it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I've got 95 hunting brew mead. I find that hard to believe, but that'll only get me 95 bucks, but that's 95 bucks. Iron sword, iron war axe, lantern. I'm keeping my loot. I'm not selling, I mean, I'm not giving away anything that, I'm not giving away something when you don't offer me any money for it. I think I'm going to get rid of the iron plate stuff. I basically, I only need the regular, like, armor until I become a soldier, because I'm going to do what I did last time. Although most of you didn't see what I did last time, so I'm not going to give it away. But obviously when you join the military, they give you a uniform. So I don't have to be too concerned about that. I wonder why it doesn't show the stuff that I'm wearing. Unless it doesn't think I'm wearing anything, but that would be weird. Yeah, it's not showing. Let me.
It was a pleasure.
No, I'm definitely wearing the stuff. And it looks like your sister left. That's the one I wanted to talk to. Okay. 130, 140, 200. So I think Stanima is the one to work on. We still can't do anything with speech yet. We probably should start thinking about taking a pickpocketing perk, but we use lockpicking a lot more. So I don't know. There's a lot of good choices here right now. Yeah, we haven't even done one on restoration yet. Alchemy, we're still hoping will make us money. So we're gonna take that one. I really want to talk to your sister, but I'll come back. Just so you know, she's gonna marry me, dude. Okay, let's do a quick save. We will. Oh. Yeah, we still gotta. We need to get in the front door of. We need to get in the front door of the Whiterun. Of course, I have no idea what direction that's in. Oh, looks like it's over there. Okay. Because remember, we got thrown in jail, and so we were technically inside Whiterun City, but the gate was still locked, which could really cause the game to do weird things. And that would be Bethesda's fault. I mean, I don't know how they would have fixed it, but that's something that's intrinsic to the game itself. If you're in Whiterun Hold and you do something where you end up getting sent to jail, then they're gonna let you out of jail.
You handle yourself well.
Thank you.
You could make for a decent shield, brother.
What's a decent shield, brother?
An outsider, eh?
Didn't say that.
Never heard of the Companions?
Never said
An
that.
order of warriors. We
Never
are
said
brothers
that.
and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Be careful. I do not enjoy being...
Can I join
Not
you?
for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth.
Oh, okay then.
If you
I'm
go
in
to him,
trouble.
good luck.
If he knows my luck, I mean, if he knows my worth, then
Hey,
why
now,
bother?
Be careful with that fire.
Oh, don't tell me what to do. Where's my horse?
Blood on the wind.
Why would I hug it?
Good hunt ahead of us.
Okay, now which way is the? Apparently, these horses need to be hugged. Have we talked to?
Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny pseudonym.
Oh yeah, we
It's
haven't
yours,
talked.
the
Okay,
local farm.
I guess we got to go talk to him then. I pretty much don't go into Whiterun until I've talked to the gesture. I don't ride horses in this game, so I can't guarantee that it won't crash while I'm riding. And of course, I probably lost my companions because Lucian said he can't ride. But when I saw the horse there, I was just too tempted. Although I think the horse is kind of skinny, but...
Stuck here. Stuck!
Stuck!
My poor mother.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
What the heck? I mean, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to use that language.
I can smell things growing.
Okay, should we try again with him? I don't like starting his stupid dialogue again and again.
Bother and befuddled. Stuck here. Stuck!
Stuck!
My poor mother. Unmoving. At rest. But too still.
Problemo?
Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking Mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon
Watch your
wheel!
language.
It broke. Don't you see?
Is there some way I can help?
Oh, yes!
Please
yes,
don't
the
dance for me.
kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the
Please
farm,
don't
the
dance for
Lorius farm, just over there off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me, but he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin.
So let me see if I got this right. A guy that looks like he's dressed like a really bad pro wrestler that everybody would like to beat up says if I do his bidding, he will reward me with wealth, but he's poor. Sure, I'll do it. Because what is our motto? We will take every quest. Everything we're asked to do in this game, we do it.
Boy, did he have a farm.
It doesn't matter whether the people who give us the quests are evil or good. We will do what they ask.
This just is a funny sort of chap, if you'll pardon the pun. Should we help him, do you think?
No, we probably should kill him, but we're not like that. We don't play pure good characters because I don't think there is anybody purely good. Other than God. So we're not playing a pure good character, but we definitely don't want to be pure evil either. He's supposed to be a farmer, and the sun's already up. What is he doing still in bed?
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
Well, for one thing, Mara happens to be a false god. You're an idolater, and, you know, I do know a way that you might make it up, though. The little man needs your help. With his wagon?
That Cicero feller? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone?
Maybe he's jealous of your hairline? Okay, that wasn't fair. It was funny, but it wasn't fair. So what's he can't leave until the wagon wheel is fixed.
Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
First of all, you could look inside the coffin. But, anyway, since you're too stupid to do that, why do you care? You're just fixing the wheel, Persuade.
What? No way I'm getting involved in that.
The sooner you help him, the sooner he's going away.
Yeah,
Persuade.
sure he is. You don't fool me.
Does your barber fool you and say he's really cutting your hair? You know you should help him, Persuade. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Really? Just look at the fool. I don't know what it is, but he's damn well guilty of something.
Okay, that didn't work too well. Are you sure it's wise to refuse a madman like that? You have no idea what he's capable of. Intimidate.
Damn it. I really got myself into it this time.
You sure
Look,
did.
Thanks. If you talk to Cicero, tell him I'll be down to help soon.
As soon as you get your toupee on? See, because it looks like you're just going
it's good of you
right
to help
back
Cicero
to bed.
out. But I can't help but feel a touch uneasy about this whole business.
Well, the guy's going back to bed, so he's not really going to help Cicero, but that's not our problem.
Excuse me, my friend.
I mean, he's a farmer that doesn't even get up early in the morning. I'm not buying it. I think he's some kind of spy. Problem is he a spy for Ulfric or for General Tullus? That's what I don't know.
You need something?
Where'd my horse go? Did you guys eat my horse?
Poor mother! Her new home seems so very far.
I talked to Lorius of Lorius Farm. I think you've heard of it. You're at the... It's right up there on the hill there. Lorius Farm. Nothing? Okay, well, he's agreed to fix your wagon wheel.
You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again.
I really don't like making guys who look like you happy. But at least I didn't do it your way. Okay. Now we can actually go into Whiterun the right way. I'm fast traveling because I don't know what happened to the horse. It wasn't really my horse anyway, so now, guys, we want to make a good impression in Whiterun. And we want to make a good profit in Whiterun, too. So be on your best behavior. And we're definitely looking to make some coin. We've got some things we want to do. We want to buy a house so that we can marry that chick in Riverwood. The one from the Riverwood Trader. We want to be able to buy new spells to thrusted people and all that. You both need new armor, so your leg is cutting through your costume there. Lucinius, or whatever your name is, guy in front. So make a good impression. Let's go. Everybody put on your happy faces. She was not walking like an Egyptian. Wait, neither of these guys are... I think it is unlocked then. Yeah, it's unlocked. Okay, so we didn't... I mean, this will place it on our map. But, yeah, we didn't have to do this because it wasn't glitched after all.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order for the drive. One of these folks is that's your other name.
Raise your hand if you ever tried to duck your companions. I'm not telling you what I was talking about, Lucien. Oh, the rain sure is loud for being, you know, outside and we being inside and being inside through several layers of rock.
You, my friend, need practice.
I need practice on everything, yeah. Absolutely. Seems like the rain is quieter when we're outside than when we're inside. Okay, our snack is at 30. We're gonna go cheap. funny thing is, if I didn't tell our audience that we were cheating, you probably wouldn't even notice the cheat. But it turns out that audio is very loud and isn't fixable. At least not with the mod that's making that noise, which is True Storms.
Wait, I know you.
See, they think I stole something from them when I didn't. That's why I said, wait, I know you. You notice I didn't pickpocket anything, and I didn't even try to pickpocket anything. His inventory just opened up automatically. Now, there's a mod that puts a cheat chest somewhere around where Farngard is. And what I want to do is sell back to him
Who's this then?
all of the junk that I can't use. And the reason I can't use it is because
What's the meaning of this interruption?
it's because I don't
Jarl
use
Balgruuf
staffs,
is not receiving
and
visitors.
staffs can't be broken down in the arcane enchanters. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
See, this is the first they're hearing about the dragon attack, but somehow Farngard is already working on a whole research project about it. Now see, none of these can be broken down. I'll show you. I'll try to break them down here at the Arcane Enchanter. And they can't be. So, I don't use staffs. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell them back to Farengar and anybody else who will pay me anything for them. The idea is to make a lot of money.
I've got some great ideas for potions you can
No,
make.
please,
Want to
please
hear it?
don't.
Of
No,
course you
I
do.
don't want to
Idea
hear it.
1. A potion that gives you an extra arm. Handy, right?
Idea 1, shut up.
This damnable conflict has claimed everyone's past.
I don't care what you prefer. How about you shut up? Lucian, when I want your opinion, I will beat it out of you. Let's go see the Jarl. Well, I mean, it depends whether is what's his face with him. I don't think he is, but he's probably asleep, right? He's not asleep. Where is he? Okay, well. I thought, and I know I'm not supposed to think, but
I once tried to make a potion to make me tiny.
Shut up! I'm trying to talk to these people. They don't care what you have to say. Does it bother you that they don't care what you have to
Come
say?
to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing abilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
No, I want to sell you your own
It
stuff
seems
back.
this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess.
Okay. This should be fine. They're not worth nearly what they said they were worth before, but okay. Now we could see if he has anything that we want. See, I don't know what we have that we haven't. See, because we haven't activated most of the stuff we have yet. Because we just got it out of the cheat box. Don't tell people we cheated. We got water ball, that's good. What we need. Oh, there's candlelight. I don't know if it's as good as. It's probably good enough. We can summon a shark. I mean, who doesn't want to summon a shark? We need Soul Trap. I don't know if we already had Soul Trap or not. And we always like Elemental Bolt and Lightning Bolt. We already have Water Ball, I know that, so. Says we don't have enough. Yeah, we're going to lose out on this deal, but we're going to have a lot of magic we can use for the rest of the game. What do you think of the war?
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
No,
like the rest of the great warriors.
You asked that 3 times already. Is there something you would prefer to discuss?
Me? I prefer my books and my spells. There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think?
You must know a great deal about magic.
It is simply energy to be harnessed by those with the will and knowledge to do so. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Oh, I thought it was called Mages. How do you enchant weapons and armor?
Ah, student of the craft.
Not really.
You'll need to start by learning an enchantment.
I'm writing
Take
about
an enchanted
fake
weapon
religions.
or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them from one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
You sound like you're reading.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
You're very nice. Are you interested in me?
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but sadly no. Sorry. Now let's just pretend this never happened.
I'm totally okay with that. Can't even see what I'm doing now. Okay. Yeah, we'll level up later. Elemental boat. Love that one. Water ball is a necessity, although when you have elemental boat, it's not as important, but we'll have Conjure Shark ready. Lesser Ward. Okay. Lesser Ward goes under 2. No, Lesser Ward goes under 2. Healing is 5. Healing is always 5. Candlelight, 1. We'll test it in a moment. Water Ball is 3. That puts Conjure Shark at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're going to put Elemental Bolt at 7 now. Now, let's try the light spell.
come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the
Could
Great
you
War.
stop saying the same stupid things? That is a cool one. Okay, let's pretend to be humble before the Jarl.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
What dragon? What are you talking about? Dude, are you on Skooma? A dragon? Dragons haven't existed for thousands of years. No, just kidding you. Yeah, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past.
No, I didn't say I was a
but
criminal.
It's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is what exactly happened at Helgen.
What I want to know is where you got that shirt, because I want to make sure I never, ever, ever shop there my entire life. Plus 60 days. The dragon, it destroyed Helgen, including the clothes stores. And last I saw, it was heading this way. It might destroy the place where you bought that shirt, so you might want to be concerned.
By Ismir, Irileth was right.
She was never right.
What do you say now, Proventus?
He
Shall
needs
we
hair.
continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. The dragon is lurking in the mountains.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That will be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
I also put
service.
a shark on you on
I
my
won't
own
forget
initiative.
Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I just love the way you're ignoring the shark, dude. You are one dedicated fellow. What is the point of having a shark? Oh, okay. The point is to ride it. Oh, this just gets better and better.
I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon. Go ahead and fill him in with all the...
Dude, I gotta get off the shark. I have to do business.
Like that?
No, I need to get off the shark. Uh-oh. How did I end up down here?
Good afternoon. Farewell.
I don't want to ride the shark anymore.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar?
How are you guys
when the
able?
stories of dragons began
How are you guys
to
able
circulate,
to ignore the
many
shark in the
dismissed
room?
them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible.
Like a shark being in
But I
this
began
room.
to
A
search
live shark.
for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
When did you exactly start this research? Because I just told the Jarl about the dragon attack like 5 minutes ago. So it couldn't have been a very deep study that you've been doing about this. So that and the live shark aside, with the little kid right next to the live shark, what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh. A dragon stone. You said from Bleak Falls Barrow. I think that's the home of the Duggars. If I remember correctly, like 18 kids and counting. Then it was 19 kids and counting. Then 20 kids and counting. 21 kids and counting. Then it was like we can't count anymore. Anyway, do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
He's right here. You probably don't want to say things about him behind, to his face. I got you the dragon stone. What's next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
A sort of exterior skeleton, perhaps.
Okay, now what do we do?
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby.
I don't think he can...
You should come too.
Dragon. How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'm not sure they could get around the shark.
More seriously if I were you. If the dragon decides to attack Whiterun, you know,
okay, finally he got around the shark.
Let's go.
Cool. Oh.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. Tell me what you told me about the dragon.
Yeah, if you could speak over the stupid rain and thunder.
It's false. Falser than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life.
And
I think it'll come after me, for sure.
I ran
Good
so
work,
far away.
We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for
I
some food
ran,
and rest.
I ran so far away.
Better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend.
Now we're
I
friends?
need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please,
not that I can afford
accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
Steel boots, a minor fire resistance added.
I need you here
A pair of
ways
boots?
to defend the city against these dragons.
That are heavy armor?
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of thought.
I can tell you what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a lot of rain and lightning. Can't you hear it? We barely heard your orders. Level up available. So let's see, 140, 165, 200. This is going to be harder to do now because Fire spells and effects cost. Shock spells. Okay, yeah, this will make my water ball more effective. Now, what we're going to do is, so that the dragon attack, just so you know,
What do you need?
after we kill the dragon, the game often crashes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game right here, close this video after begging you to like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, make us all happy, and then I will start a new video, and the next chapter, the next video, will have the dragon fight in it, and I will try and get back to the Jarl after it without crash to the desktop. If I crash to the desktop, we'll see what we can do about it, but cross your fingers, name them one by one.